It's Lexus season. Yesterday, they revealed the LBX, and today, they give us a sneak peek at the Lexus GX and TX. Over at the Lexus press room, they give us a pretty well-detailed image a couple days before the final reveal. I'm heading to Austin, Texas tomorrow. Today, I'm outside of Santa Barbara to drive the Integra Type S, which is going to be incredible. But tomorrow, ship out to Austin to show you guys this vehicle, to debut it for you when the embargo ends on June 8th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And they also give us a sneak peek of the Lexus TX. And at this point in time, Lexus has not officially shared embargoed images or videos or anything like that to me yet. So this is pretty exciting on my end. So let's dive into the pictures and break them down. Look at the new GX, guys. We knew it was going to be boxy, but did you expect it to be this boxy? It looks awesome, and this is the first time we've seen a grille like this. Now, Lex has been getting away from the full-on spindle grille just because, obvious feedback, but it needs to evolve as well. And what we have here is this bottom portion cutting into the spindle grille. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the spindle grille being intruded on by the bottom lip here of the front bumper? To me, I'm actually getting like Stormtrooper vibes, which is pretty cool. The new Lexus GX is a Stormtrooper, especially if you get it in white and black. We have a better idea of this paint color as well. Brownish gold. It's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait to see it in the light. We have fog lights down here at the bottom, as you would expect for an off-roading vehicle. We got the triple beam LED headlights, which I would assume are standard because they're standard currently on the Lexus GX 460. Now, this is supposed to be the GX 550 twin turbo V6. A better look at the blocky mirrors, and look how like even macho these roof rails are that stick up out of the top. Very upright windshield, and this is going to spell well for the upcoming Land Cruiser Prado and probably even the 4Runner, carrying a very boxy design. Now, this is actually a surprise for me, the TX. So what we have going on are these horizontal bars on the spindle body grille. And there's a little bit of detail actually between them with these repeating dots, which is pretty cool. And we also have pretty much the next generation of hammerhead design that we see in, let's say, the Prius with this little black bar in the front here. The daytime running lights are upside down, just like we saw in the LBX yesterday with the reveal. So the hood looks pretty macho compared to, let's say, the Grand Highlander as well, which this is based off of. A Lexus emblem sitting flat here on the front portion of the bumper, I guess you could say, because this is the hood. The mirrors are out of the Lexus parts bin, unlike the GX that were nice and squared off. And this portion down here, guys, I'm going to show you something that Best Car, Scoop Magazine out of Japan got right. Check out how close they were. Now, they got the daytime running lights wrong, but the overall, the headlight capsule looks very similar. The placement of the Lexus badge, this hammerhead design here at the front, they got right. They also have the horizontal bars here that I thought, were probably just placeholder. But no, that's actually what it's going to look like. This is very, very close. And even the corner piece here is looking to be very accurate on their end. And we'll also see up to 22-inch wheels on the Lexus TX as well. They got the parts bin side mirrors correct as well, and we know this portion in the back was right before it was even teased with this floating roof line behind, or I should say on the D-pillar. And if we look at the Best Car Web rear, they might actually have this down as well. This could be pretty accurate. So a nice job, Best Car Web, to get this pretty darn close besides the design of the headlights. And yeah, the overall design of this vehicle should be what you're seeing right here, or very, very close to it. Powertrain for the GX 550. This is probably where it's going to be, ranging from 348 horsepower all the way up to 409 horsepower. Just it depends on the kind of tune Lexus slaps on it, and it'll be either a 10-speed auto or an 8-speed auto, and it'll have at least 400 pound-feet of torque, which is a nice upgrade from the current GX with the V8, and it has 329 pound-feet of torque or so. So we're going to see a huge bump up in power and torque, and maybe efficiency just a little bit. And we'll eventually see a hybrid version of it by 2025. Lexus and Toyota, I think, will have every model in their lineup have at least one electrified option for powertrains. So we'll see the LX700H has been trademarked, and don't be surprised if we see a GX 650H or 700H as well, which will use a twin turbo V6 hybrid that we see in the Tundra and Sequoia, maybe tuned a little bit higher on higher grade fuel as well. So could see up to 457 horsepower on the GX hybrid, but I don't believe we'll see it at launch. They might mention it, say it's coming at a later date, like they mentioned with the RX plug-in hybrid for America, and we still don't have. It's like crickets for the RX hybrid in America. It's just not here. So don't get your hopes up. We might be waiting for like solid state batteries before we see a twin turbo V6 plug-in hybrid from Toyota. For the TX powertrains, we have trademarked TX 350, which will use the 8-speed auto with the 2.4 liter turbo, and it'll produce somewhere around 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque. It's the same setup we see in the Grand Highlander, all right? Maybe just tuned for a premium fuel, for example. Then they're not doing a standard hybrid. They're going straight to the 500H, which is the 2.4 liter turbo with the 6-speed auto. If you want to see my driving impressions on it in the vehicle just like this with the Grand Highlander size, check out my driving impressions in Hawaii on this thing. You have an E-axle in the back, and we get a total of at least 360 horsepower and at least 400 pound-feet of torque. We see this powertrain in the RX 500H, for example. So it's a good powertrain. It's pretty stout. It's fairly heavy, though, with battery packs and large electric motors and a turbocharged setup, but it gets the job done. It's pretty satisfying in a straight line. All right, and then we'll have the 550H Plus with the V6. This is what my sources are telling me. And yeah, the V6 is back for this particular setup. And it seems a bit strange because they've been doing the 2.4 liter turbo with their hybrid to get the power, but this is going to use the ECVT, unlike the 6-speed auto and 8-speed auto on the lower grades. And we could be seeing easy 400 horsepower, over 465 pound-feet of torque, and over 30 miles of electric range. They're not going to make a lot of them. It is going to be expensive. It will be the range-topping powertrain. I have some competitors here on the list here with the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid, as well as the Volvo XC90 Recharge. So Mazda going upscale. Watch my review on the 3.3 liter inline six, but I haven't driven the plug-in hybrid at this point in time. And then watch my review on the XC90 Recharge. That thing is fast as heck. You just would not expect it. But yeah, it uses a traditional 8-speed automatic that's actually very similar to the 8-speed auto on the standard model, sourced from Aishin over in Japan. So are you jazzed? Can you wait a couple more days to see the Lexus GX in its glory with all the details, information about its interior? Really, because we don't have a whole lot to go off of for the interior at this point. And are you excited for the powertrains? Are you drooling over the design? What do you think of the Stormtrooper front end? It's pretty cool. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you made this far, appreciate you. Hit the like button. And I'll see you in a couple days in Austin when I reveal the new Lexus GX.